From Baltimore, welcome inside Oriole Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And on the mound in this one, Chris Bassett. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Brandon Nimmo, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting second, shortstop.
And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, the key is to lay off pitches down in the zone until you're forced to swing. Set your sights higher in the strike zone, looking for something elevated, because sinkers are less effective up in the zone. They tend to flatten out. So when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Bassett, in his 10th season, 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And there are 2 down.
Batting third, left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Here's Wyatt Langford. He has power and an advanced approach at the plate.
Yeah, he looks like he's been here for years, Boog. Just calm and confident every time he steps in.
Whoa. Ripped, but it curls foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Orioles due up in the first, no score. You're watching Orioles baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic. Back now at Oriole Park. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Jack Leiter. What do we need to know here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Shortened a bunt and missed it. It's 0-1.
Hey! Woo!
Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent
Batting
pace.
third, the shortstop, Gunnar.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Gunnar Henderson.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power. Foul ball there.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
2 down, nobody on. Ball 1 there. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Oh.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. The throw to first. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Scoreless. Back here in Baltimore. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers.
Oh.
That one ripped, but foul. On the ground to first. Alonso steps on the bag. 1 out in the second.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Josh Young.
Right through there for a strike. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Just missing there. 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting sixth, second baseman.
2 outs,
Josh
base is
Smith.
empty. Here's the second baseman, Josh Smith. No score here in the second. He swings and fouls one off. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Check swing, and he went 0-1. Tied him up inside with that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Ripped to short. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 6th, left fielder
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2. And delivers outside. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Rangers DH, Jock Peterson. Just missed. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The Rangers looking to strike first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Henderson over to first in time. A great play deep in the hole.
Center fielder Evan Carter.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Up the middle, base hit into center field. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. He beats it, safe. On the board first, it's 1 sit. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down.
Runner takes off. Ground ball right side. Over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Now it's Corey Seager. 0 for 1 so far.
That's the ball.
That clips the corner. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. And foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss, struck him out. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. This is Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Bottom of the inning. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Samuel Basallo.
You know, these Orioles definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Check swing, and he went 0-2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Pitcher's doing a great job of keeping this lineup off balance early in the game. If he can keep that up, he's going to have a good outing out there.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Swings and misses. And he strikes out. Back now at Oriole Park. Start of the 4th. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Next offering is down low. And 1-1.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one missed.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bradfield should have this one, and there's 1 down. Hard hit left side. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Rangers, 3rd baseman Josh Young.
2 down, base is empty. And now Josh Young. Hit hard on the ground to short. Rangers go down in order. It's the Rangers 1 and the Orioles nothing. Back here in Baltimore, here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Enrique Bradfield Jr. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The 0-1. Popped up, and that's foul. Here's the 0-2. A Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Westburg not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The Orioles yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a miss.
Oh.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. 7 in a row by way of the K. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Josh Smith.
Well, these Rangers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
That misses. Ball 3. And that's in there at the knees. Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Oh.
That one to first. Throws to Henderson. A sensational double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Jansen at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th.
No.
The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Ball 2.
On the ground, right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Rangers go down quickly there, but they're on top 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso.
That's out the corner.
This one in the air, center field. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher, Elly.
Fought off foul. Just
No,
missed.
that's a ball.
And now 1-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
And that skips into dirt. And ball
Take your
four
base.
there. Tying run is on base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Line drive, that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Two on, one out. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Langford gets under it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder, Colton.
2 outs, runners
Cowser.
at first and second. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers.
Whoa. Strike. Woo.
That misses, and the count is filled up. Stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Carter aboard here at first with nobody out.
No, that's a ball. Ball.
In the dirt. Here's a 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. And there's a ball.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Corey Seager to the plate in this high leverage spot. To the right side. Fair ball. Runner around third. One runs in. Here comes the runner. Now a relay to the plate. He's in there. And they're up by 3. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitch. Coming on for the Orioles, Rico Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Man at second. That's a strike, and the count 1-1.
Oh.
Next pitch is outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. So that removes their last challenge. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Now 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And foul ball. The Rangers trying to break this one open. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. His second of the year. And they throw